Welcome to Brothers Talk.
Oh yeah,
Just having a drive, taking John out in the Audi.
lovely weather for it.
Yeah, well, I think this is where the car sort of works well, with the all-wheel drive kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's just grips nice. It drives well.
I don't know, we'll be testing grip today in the traffic.
No, probably not. What do you think, John?
I think it's a nice car. Shame you get rid of it, really.
Um,
I know you want something else. Type of car, but
well, I had it for about 15 months, so you know what it's like. Always looking on Auto Trader,
yeah,
seeing what's out there. But it was you who got me onto this car in the first place, I think, wasn't it?
I think it was. Yeah, yeah. I saw a guy in a white one. It's quite a nice car. And gold started it. I thought, yeah, nice car.
Yeah, well, I think at the time I had the X3, which a family car, but just a bit,
diesel.
yeah, a bit boring. And then you mentioned this being the Sportback. Obviously, got your hatchback, loads of room in it, so it was an ideal car really to have a bit of fun.
Yeah, yeah.
V6, but could still take the family out and go on holiday and and things like that. So
Yeah. How many horsepower is it?
350ish
Is
something.
it? Pretty decent for a family car, isn't it?
It goes well.
Nice.
It's fun. It's as fun as I can get in a family car at the moment. But yeah, I had to convince the missus because she loved the X3.
Yeah, no, she did. Yeah, it's high up driving position, wasn't it?
Yeah, she absolutely loved that. But then when I took her out, I remember on the test drive because we just went out together. I knew I liked it straight away. She drove it, and then she goes. She felt like she was on a episode of Top Gear with like the exhaust noise and all that. So
Yeah,
it was completely sold from that point.
yeah, it's understandable. They're a nice car. What are you thinking of getting?
Looking at the F-Type,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah,
Don't probably need a family car now with us having a second car.
yeah.
Missy's now got a car, so it means I can have probably a little bit more fun.
2 seats.
Yeah. It's not ideal, but I can still get a baby seat in it. Take him out. But
What are you thinking of V6 or V8? Because I prefer the V6. I think they sound better.
yeah, it will be the V6, I think.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more choice around, a few more available to choose from, and
Yeah, yeah.
cheaper insurance, cheaper road tax, and
And they sound better. Well,
yeah,
might be debatable, but I think they sound better anyway.
I think they sound mint. Well, remember when we went on Goodwood?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they had the drifting setup there, didn't they?
Yeah,
In fact, we went round in one, didn't we?
yeah, we did.
Did you go on the V6 or the V8 then?
I honestly can't remember. I mean, it was what? That was probably 8 years ago, was it now? Or something.
Well, I let the guy in front go ahead because I wanted to go for the V6. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they sound mint.
Yeah, nice car.
I remember on the Top Gear when Clarkson went out in the V6 one, he loved it, and then sure they made a comment or something saying like, how much more fun can you have? Like, do you need a V8 or whatever? But
Yeah.
I think for these roads, I mean, they do a 340 and a 380 brake in them.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I think that's enough, particularly on a rear-wheel drive.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
like
Yeah, more than enough.
I don't know how much more you need, but
I think it's going to get a bit leery after that, though.
yeah, oh, completely. But yeah, the Audi, like I say, I mean, it's been a ace car, meant to drive. Mrs. loves driving this car. I mean, obviously with it being winter and stuff now, went on holiday a few weeks ago, snowing in the morning on the way to the airport. So we changed cars because we knew the other one wouldn't have been great, and we knew this was fine. So going down like the M6, 4 o'clock in the mornings with snow, this was absolutely fine.
It's a bit more reassuring than you've got the traction, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you get stuck or were you okay?
No, absolutely fine. Like it was nerve-wracking driving in the morning like that because dark. You've only got lorries on the road flying past you.
And you just want to get there. You don't want to miss your flight.
Yeah, you just want to get there. Yeah, you don't want any accidents at that time in the morning or at all, really. So, but yeah, you did feel confident in it. But Remember when I first had this? Do you know I had the M4 at the time?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
Did, yeah.
we went out in them back to back. So
no traction.
no, went out in the M4 first. We were spinning first, second, third, fourth, and we were only doing about 30, 40 mile an hour. Like just couldn't get anywhere at all. Too much power. And then went out in this, and it just gripped. Couldn't believe it, really.
It just digs in, doesn't it?
Yeah. Because the road was obviously a bit greasy, like it rained in the morning or something, so it was just greasy in the afternoon. And it just gripped like anything, so it was nice. But that M4 was absolutely savage.
I know. It just couldn't put the power down. But the 140 that he had before that, I thought was quicker. And
Yeah.
obviously it's not quicker, but it felt quicker to me because it could put the power down, whereas the M4 couldn't. The M4 would just light up.
Yeah, on the road, just normal driving, the M140 did feel better.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you could put the power down. I mean, I know they still can be a bit leery and, and all that, but it was ace. But when we went on the track in the M4, it sort of come alive then. Again, it was greasy in the morning, so we were both like sort of nervous taking the time. But in the afternoon, when it dried up and everything, it was that was quality. And like you could really feel the power then. It did come alive, and you can see why that car everyone loves them so much. But as a daily, I can imagine they are a bit of a beast to drive. Yeah, but this is a bit of everything. You can sort of cruise in it. Motorway miles, dead easy, dead comfortable. Yeah. Massage seats and everything. Are brilliant. And then if you want, put your foot down. It's there.
I compare this to something like I don't know, 340i X-Drive.
Yeah, probably.
Similar engine, similar power, four-wheel drive.
Yeah, I'd say it is. Definitely. They do a good engine in them, aren't they, as well?
Oh yeah.
340s. Love that engine in the BM.
Yeah. Going back to the F-Type, do they do a 2-litre F-Type as well?
I think on the newer ones now. I don't know if it come out in around about 2019 or something. Then,
right. I'm sure I've seen some online on Auto
Trader. Yeah. So the original ones were the 3-litre V6, and then is it the 5-litre V8? Yeah. So I think that ran from 2013. They had a facelift in I think 2016 or something, 2017, something like and then I think they did another one in 2019, and then from that point they dropped the V6 and went to the 2-litre. And then did the 5-litre V8 still.
Yeah. Like one extreme to the next. Isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I suppose that V8 it probably is an iconic engine.
Yeah. And I understand why people want it as well.
And I think the sort of that probably 2015, 16, something like that, low mileage V8. If you got one of them, particularly if you got one of the limited edition ones, what they do every now and again, that is a future classic car for me.
That's a collector's car. Yeah. To the garage, low mileage.
Yeah. Looks incredible. I know they sound amazing. It probably is the most desirable engine as a collector. Yeah. I think that's absolutely that would be the one. But for what I use the car for, because I will be going work and back and all that kind of stuff, I will be going out for a bit of fun. The missus will be driving it every now and again. I think the V6 probably is the most ideal one for us.
I'd certainly go for a V6 if I was having one. It just seems like a sensible choice. Oh, it still does sound good, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, on this, I mean, I think it's always sounded good, but one mod a lot of people do on this is the Resonator delete. So I did that. I didn't realise until I actually went to Silver Systems and Leak, the exhaust place.
Oh yeah.
They've got a resonator in the middle, and they've actually got one in the back as well. Yeah. Didn't realise till we got there. Okay. So we did the middle one, got that out, which is the one what everyone recommends on all the Audi owners clubs, things like that on Facebook and everything. And it just sounded mint. It was only a little bit louder, so it wasn't like a full-on ASBO or anything like that, but it was the pops and bangs and the gear changes, like when you downshift and everything like that. Yeah. It just sort of come alive a little bit. It's how it should have sounded, I think, in the first place.
Yeah, how it should have come out of the back.
Yeah. So I think it was the best mod what sort of people do on these. Just changed it for me, really.
Yeah, it does sound well.
Yeah, and you can still quiet it down. You can still close the valves on it,
Yeah.
on like through the computer and that. And then, so if you want it to be a bit quiet, or you're on the motorway or whatever, you can do that. But then you can open the valves when you want to drive it.
Yeah.
But you just don't get that drone as well,
Yeah.
which is good. So, yeah, well worth it. I think costs about 180 or something. I think, which for that kind of price, I mean, it's cheaper than a new exhaust.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to move away from stock, so I didn't want the new exhaust anyway, really.
Yeah. Sounds good. Where was that? Was it Silver System League?
Yeah.
The Peak District.
Is that before you get to like that Buxton Road? I think it says, yeah. So, funnily enough, it was my second car, my MX5.
I remember the MX5. Yeah.
I took that there and had like two Jap style exhausts, the big 4-inch drain pipes. Yeah, that was it. I mean, we're going back a long time, but I had that done there, and then when I was looking online to get the Resonator done, that come up, and I couldn't believe, obviously, because I mean, God, I can't remember how many years we're going back. But yeah, went there, same garage, everything like that, still the same guy, and you know what they're doing. Obviously, they've been in the trade for God knows how long. So yeah, really happy with that mod, and I'd obviously recommend anyone any kind of Audi S range V6. I think it would certainly benefit from that anyway, if that's what you want.
What they modifying, the front box or the back box?
What's that?
I can't remember which way round it was.
The middle one.
The middle one.
Yeah, the middle Resonator. Yeah, not the back end, because that's the one that's supposed to drone quite a bit. But yeah, happy with that. Obviously tinted windows, and then the rest is pretty much standard really on the car.
You know, I'm all for a standard car.
Oh, you love a standard car, don't you?
Yeah. I don't really like modifying. I think if you buy the right car, standard car's already there. If you're not happy with it, you bought the wrong car.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's subtle changes. I think, do you know, like if you go from like a chrome badge to black badge or whatever, I think little things like that sometimes, because obviously times change, don't they? So if you're buying an old car, chrome was probably in fashion back then, but then now if you want the black badge, things like that, I think little subtle tweaks like that, but still keeping it OEM.
OEM plus look.
Yeah, because I mean, for this, for example, obviously you got the chrome badges on it, but Audi also did not the black pack. I can't think what it's called. Shadow Edition, is it?
That's BMW.
But you can get like they do the black badges and things like that. Black Edition. So you can do the black badges and everything on that. So it's OEM. So I don't mind doing stuff like that to cars really. I think my Fast and Furious days are behind me now.
Just fast now.
Wow. Much faster cars, aren't they now? Actually.
Yeah. Times have changed a lot. So what are you thinking of doing then? Are you going to trade it in, or are you going to try and sell it, or what?
I think I'll just trade it in. Depends what they offer. I think they still go for strong money.
I mean, it's pretty immaculate. You've looked after it.
Yeah. I mean, I bought it in excellent condition.
Yeah.
First thing, they got it detailed. I think it makes a big difference with a black car as well.
Yeah, with black, you sometimes see wheel marks and things like that.
Yeah, that's it. Well, Dino recommended a detailer. I can't remember where it is, but I'm sure we'll probably talk about them at some point on the next car or something. Something up that way, yeah. And so we went there. Obviously, being a sort of flatback car, black car. We took it there. They got it all nice and clean and shiny for us, and then they did like some ceramic thing, not a ceramic coating, but it was ceramic some sort or another. And it just meant I can keep it clean, really easy. Like through winter and everything like that, it just shined up really well. Never had any swirl marks on it.
Yeah, especially the weather we've had recently.
That's it. I mean, they said it lasted, they reckon, about 6 months, but it's probably lasted. I mean, well, it still feels like it's on now because it still shines up really well just with a quick wash and dry. So yeah, I'd definitely recommend it.
It's a lot of money, but it's investment in your car, isn't it? That'll probably reflect in the value when you sell it. Not massively, but if you present a car that's a lot nicer than one that's not been prepared that way.
Oh God, I mean, you can imagine if you take a car with all swirl marks and what little fine scratches and things like that.
Yeah, they're going to pick up on that. They're going to chip you on. Well, they're going to chip you on wherever they can, aren't they? On
Of course
price.
they are, yeah, that's it. But thing is, it's time as well. So I mean, what, a couple £100 or whatever it is for a detail,
Yeah.
200 or 300 quid. I can't remember what it was now. But when I'm cleaning it, I'm probably saving half an hour at a time, an hour at a time, because you're not polishing it and doing all that every single time. So it certainly makes a difference.
Yeah.
So it's just investing in the car and time, really. Yeah. What about you on the car front, anyway?
I haven't really been looking, to be honest. I feel like I should be. You know, you know what it's like.
Is this the longest you've had your car now?
Yeah, quite possibly. Yeah. I'm not going to disclose what it is, but
That'll be for a separate video. That will.
Yeah, that will definitely be for a separate video.
We'll be getting better fuel economy.
Yeah.
Out of that.
Yeah, I haven't really been looking. I've always played with the idea, like I said before, the 340i.
Yeah.
Or I quite like the M140, but
Yeah.
340i is a lovely car. Don't really need it. No, but do I want one? Probably.
Yeah. Well, thing is, nobody needs, like with a car, like you A to B car, isn't it? Really. But
Yeah.
I think it's nice to have something, particularly because you can have a bit of a fun car now. Because obviously, Mrs. got the family car.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, I want a 600 LT, but I don't know if that's going to happen just yet. But I am working on it.
We'll see how YouTube goes.
Yeah, well, so I'm not having one of them then.
Yeah, that it's going to be a very long time. But well, you got to aim for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw it 13 years ago. I wanted an F-Type, and now I'm obviously actually looking to buy one.
Yeah.
It's a great position to be in. I mean, I know they're a lot cheaper, and I'm not buying a brand new one, so it's a little bit different. And the 600 LT is 5 times the price or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But it's what you do, isn't it? It's like you strive for it. And
find one in orange, black wheels.
Oh, nice.
Orange seats, probably.
Nice. It's very unlike you. That is. You know me on the grayscale. You are.
Yeah, well, yeah, but yeah, not if it's a McLaren.
Yeah.
What would you have if you could have any supercar right now? What I don't mean hypercar, I just mean supercar, about 100 grand, 120, 150, something reasonable. What are you having?
What can you get a Hurricane for? Probably slightly out of it, are they?
Maybe. An earlier one, I don't know. Is that what you'd have?
I think Hurricane is a absolute stunning car.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Whenever they come up on Dream Car,
yeah.
or whatever, there's other competition sites available as well. Always putting a couple of quid on that. You never know, do you?
Yeah.
And I'd always take the car in that situation.
I think I would, to be fair.
Yeah, absolute stunning things.
It's all well and good taking the cash, but when else are you going to get that chance to have a car like that?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, even if you got $500,000 in the bank, would you go out and spend 200 grand on a car? I don't know. Maybe 100 grand, but
yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Hurricane definitely off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the McLarens.
Yeah.
But I think unless you're absolutely minted, you do have to be worried about residual values on them. And
yeah. I mean, I'd just daily it if I had one.
Run it forever.
I'd just daily it, yeah.
Keep that thing forever.
I won't be bothered about residuals.
No.
Running that thing into the ground.
Yeah, you're not going to sell it with 120,000 miles on the clock, are you?
No. Probably break it for parts.
Yeah, I'm surprised at you, the McLaren, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought you would have said that.
Yeah,
I don't know what you would have said, actually, but no, I would have thought you would have gone 911.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't mind a 911 as well.
Like a sport classic or whatever. Something along them lines.
I'd be happy with just a GTS, I think.
Yeah.
I think, given the choice, I'd take the McLaren. If you see a 911 out in the street, you see a McLaren out in the street, guaranteed the McLaren's going to get more attention, even if the 911 is probably a better car technically.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's a GT3 RS.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of 911s what can look quite similar unless you really know about cars.
Yeah.
I don't think the average person really notices them in that way.
This might be a bit controversial. I've been in them, but I haven't driven them. But I bet a 911 GT3 is similar to a 600 LT. I bet it's on that kind of level.
Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine so. I haven't driven either of them, so yeah, I probably can't comment as well. But I can imagine that's probably the competition, isn't it? But yeah, I think you're right. The McLaren probably does stand out a bit more to a standard 911.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as an incredible car as they are, and that's probably the better car today, Lee.
Oh yeah.
I think the McLaren probably does stand out a bit more and look a bit more special.
Yeah. If you're at a fancy restaurant and you pull up outside in your orange McLaren or your GT3, you're still going to get attention, right?
Oh, of course you are.
It's still going to be nice.
Yeah, so I think if that 100 grand's the limit, I mean, do you know what look incredible? Do you know is it Cayman Spider? Porsche Cayman. You seen that?
That'll be a Boxster, won't it? Boxster Spider.
No. They do there's a. Is it still 718? You'll have to have a look.
Yeah.
But they do one with it's got the little arches behind the headrest and things like that or whatever. They look mint, them things too. They're really nice. I think they're about 120, 100 something along them lines. I mean, it's a lot of money for a Cayman.
Or you could go for a new, if you know, say we're looking at 100 grand budget and you're going to daily it, how about a 718 GTS 4 litre?
I mean, that's a great shout of a car, isn't it? That
pretty much get a brand new one for that.
Yeah, you could.
That's a hell of a car and a hell of an engine.
That's
you can have it in a Larry colour if you want.
Yeah, you could go mad with that, and you could drive it to the track, have fun, and drive it back home, couldn't you? Unless you crash it and then you've been towed home. But yeah, that's some car, that is. But I don't know. You'd have to see them. You'd have to have a go in them. But 100 grand's a lot of money, isn't it? Really?
Well,
when you look at that kind of.
It's not really a problem for me at the moment.
No. It's all hypothetical, obviously.
Yeah. It'd be a nice problem to have.
Yeah. I know your problem is you don't like second-hand cars.
Nah, I'd want a new one. Just doubles the price again, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you can get a lot of nice cars for sub 100 grand. Really?
Yeah, you can much anything, don't you?
Yeah, what? I mean, would you consider a second-hand R8?
Not really bothered by an R8.
No.
I mean, you can get a very early V8 one of them for about 30, 40 grand nowadays.
Jeez.
I wouldn't want one, but it's still a hell of a car.
Yeah.
I remember when they first came out. It's like supercar.
Yeah, it was a Lambo, wasn't it? Really? Or the V10 version, anyway. Yeah, a lot of car for the money they are. That kind of price, but then do people buy them at that price because of running costs? Like if you can only afford 35 grand for the car.
I mean, 30 grand gets you a Toyota Yaris or a Honda Jazz nowadays.
Yeah, I mean the average person goes out and has finance on a 30 grand Fiat 500 electric, don't they?
Yeah.
So would you have that, or would you put finance on a R8? 2 grand, insure it.
2 grand fuel.
Yeah, it's a proper petrol head car, isn't it? That kind of money.
Yeah. And also, I think they're pretty heavy on road tax as well.
I'd imagine so, yeah.
Although everything's pretty heavy on road tax nowadays.
Yeah. That's it. It's changed, hasn't it, now?
Yeah.
But no, I think I'm going to shoot a overview video of this car, just have a walk around the outside and stuff.
Yeah.
I think I've got some clips, probably some older clips of when I was revving the exhaust a little bit.
Yeah.
So you can hear the cold start and that, so I'll probably chuck a few of them in.
Yeah.
But I mean, this could be one of the last few drives in this as well.
Good car.
Yeah. That's it. Sure you don't want it?
If it was white, I would have bought it, yeah.
If it was white and brand new?
If it was white, yeah. Oh, brand new, Well, you've driven it. It's all right.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, if it was white, I'd be quite interested.
There we go. That's it. But
Good.
I think we'll end the video there.
Yeah. Let's do what you go on the cat. Well, we'll probably go and have a look.
That's it. Well, I think the next video is going to be with Dino.
Yeah.
Probably going to shoot some videos, go and look at cars. Might not be able to get the shots at the dealership,
Yeah,
of course. But
like filming.
no. But we'll have a chat up on the way and talk about cars and whatever, and see what we can find.
Yeah, sounds good.
Keep them up to date.
Right.
Yeah.
There.
Right. Bye for now.
Nice one.
Hello and welcome to Brothers Talk. Thought I'd have a quick overview of my 2017 Audi S5 V6. Only it's about 15 months now, so well into ownership, and possibly looking to change it now to my next car, but I think it's a good time to give a bit of an overview of my thoughts on this car. 350 brake roughly, four-wheel drive, just drives really nice, sounds great, quad exhaust. I had the Resonator delete done, so it was the centre resonator on this, so getting no droning, but it's a stock sound but with more pops and bangs. Lovely looking car, really enjoy it. Great to drive in all conditions, really good fun, just a good all-round car really. Just looking inside, got the full leather with the sort of diamond stitching, sports seats, a couple of extras that sort of people look out on these. Sadly this hasn't got, so Bose flat bottom steering wheel and the virtual cockpit. There are a couple of extras that people can get. I think it's just finding the right car for you. I think with this one, the condition of the car was really good. No real marks, scuffs or anything on it. Alloys, diamond cut alloys, all in really good condition. So I think overall, I chose sort of the look of the car I really liked, but it was the condition of the car what also really sold it as well. So I'll probably sacrifice maybe them couple of little extras. But the car just really is sort of good fun to drive in all conditions. Obviously, slap bang in the middle of winter at the moment, and obviously we had recent snow. Absolutely fine going to work. Drove down the M6 when it was snowing and everything like that, and it was just absolutely fine. Perfect on these country lanes as well. I think anyone who's looking for probably a bit of a sports car, but also family in mind, the Sportback version, this one here is perfect. Massive boot, which is great. And also the 5 seats, loads of leg room in the back, kids. Just a really nice car to drive. Hopefully get you some onboard shots so you can hopefully hear the sound and everything later. See what you think, and also put some clips in with the exhaust sound with the Resonator delete in there, just see what you think. Cold start in there. But yeah, just thought I'll do a quick overview of this car. Like I say, I'm looking to change it. I had it about 15 months, so moving on to the next car now. But in terms of ownership, I think it doesn't cost a lot really. Tax 190, insurance obviously dependent on a lot of things, but fuel averaging around about 27, with a bit of city driving, a little bit of slightly longer distance in there, but really good for a bit of a performance car. Reliable, solid, good build quality. Can't really go wrong with something like this.